Okay, this is the last one for this evening. Here's Krauss again, using any opportunity he can to force his opinion down everyone's throats that there can't be any type of creator or god in anything spiritual in the universe. It's some more bizarre, faulty logic. There we go.
Because gravity can have negative energy. So the negative energy of gravity balances out the positive energy of matter.
The negative energy of gravity balances out the positive energy of matter. What on earth is he talking about? What on earth is he talking about? Does he even know what he's talking about when he says that? What's he talking about? What is he talking about? He's talking about the sum total energy of the universe being zero because gravity somehow is like the negative energy and the matter is the positive energy. That's just total BS. I'm sorry, but the universe is full of energy. It's a huge, gigantic, infinite space full of matter and energy. What does he mean by gravity is somehow balancing out? Is like the negative energy. Well, how's gravity negative energy? It's not. Gravity is a force which exists due to the presence of the energy, the mass energy. The mass energy creates the gravity. It's part of the same thing. It's a continuum. You have particles of matter, which are energy. Energy and matter, mass, it's the same thing. Equals mc squared. Gravity is a product of the interaction of matter and space. Okay, the universe is full of energy, and he's so happy that he's come up with this idea, but it's just BS. I'll just drag it back a little bit. Oh dear, look. Let's just drag it back a little bit and just, here we are.
Were last created at the beginning of time. So we may first see the dark matter by creating it in Geneva. It's a race. Okay, but
yeah, that day will never come, I guarantee you.
To go back to this number here, this is a real problematic number. We now know the universe has only 1/3 the amount of matter to make it flat. The problem is, the theorists like me knew the answer. The universe must be flat. Why? Well, there are two reasons. There's the one I normally say, which is it's the only mathematically beautiful universe, which is true. But there's another reason that I don't usually talk about, but I'll talk about here. It turns out that in a flat universe, the total energy of the universe is precisely zero, because gravity can have negative energy. So the negative energy of gravity balances out the positive energy of matter.
BS.
What's so beautiful about a universe with total energy zero?
Beautiful.
Well, only such a universe can begin from nothing.
Oh, really?
And that is remarkable. Because the laws of physics allow a universe to begin from nothing.
Do they?
You don't need a deity.
You see, that's what it's all about to him. Because he thinks he's proven by that you don't need a deity. The fact that he thinks that because the universe balances out to have zero energy, which is obviously absurd because just look around you, it's full of energy. I mean, if the sum total of the universe was zero, then, I mean, that would be like the universe is full of antimatter. It would be like there's full of the same amount of matter as antimatter, not the same amount of matter as gravity. Gravity isn't the opposite of matter. That's ridiculous. And he's so happy when he says it because he says, we don't need a creator because of my discovery. So
Why?
happy. Why?
Well, there are two reasons. There's the one I normally say, which is it's the only mathematically beautiful universe, which is true. But there's another reason that I don't usually talk about, but I'll talk about here. It turns out that in a flat universe, the total energy of the universe is precisely zero.
Really?
Because gravity can have negative energy.
Oh, yeah.
So the negative energy of gravity balances out the positive energy of matter.
BS. No one understands what gravity is. That's just pure, super theoretical, and there's no proof in that whatsoever. Look at his eyes. Look, he's just feeding off the energy of the audience. There, you believe me, don't you? I'm the great physicist. This is total BS. This quantum physicist is still trying to find some kind of particle of gravity. It's ridiculous. This gravity is an analog, smooth result of the interaction of physical matter. It's not a particle. There's no quantum particle of gravity. It's ridiculous. And this idea that somehow gravity is negative energy, which balances out the energy of the matter, is total. It's just nonsense.
What's so beautiful about a universe with total energy zero?
Ooh, what's so beautiful?
Only such a universe can begin from nothing.
Oh, really? Oh, really, Krauss? You're like God, aren't you, Krauss? In fact, hang on a minute. I think we've discovered God. I think God is Lawrence Krauss. He knows exactly what the only kind of universe that could ever be created could be imagined. Because he is basically God.
And that is remarkable. Because the laws of physics allow a universe to begin from nothing.
Do they? The laws of physics allow a universe to begin from nothing. Which laws of physics are those, Krauss? I've never heard of those laws of physics which talk about what happened before the Big Bang. I don't know, what are these laws of physics? I think you should write them down, Lawrence Krauss, because you would really get a Nobel Prize then. You seem to know all about these laws of physics, the physics that you talk about, which doesn't exist, but you talk about it like it does. We're exposing you, Lawrence Krauss. You're a fraud.
You don't need a deity.
You don't need a deity, because I know about the physics from before the Big Bang, because I'm Lawrence Krauss.
You have nothing, zero total energy, and quantum fluctuations can produce a universe.
Oh, really?
Quantum fluctuations, yeah? Before anything existed, there was quantum fluctuations. Quantum fluctuations in what? Look at his face. He knows he's talking out of his rear end when he says this. Anyway, these people... If you want to believe him and you want to believe all this phony science that they're teaching in all the universities, then good luck to you. There is an actual true science of the universe, but you probably won't learn much about it in university. Good night.